Sagittarius, it seems like you're on the precipice of something really big, like you're working really hard, everything's about to shift, but there's so much going on around you that you either can get caught up in it or can choose freedom and to release yourself moving forward, okay? Welcome to your Gemini season Tarotscope. Okay, Sagittarius, when I was channeling, this may seem odd, but you were making snow angels, but then when I looked closer, it was like ash because there was like this fire around you and just like things were on fire. It reminded me of that meme with the dog and fire is everywhere and it's just like this is fine. But you were laughing like you were amongst the chaos and amongst the carnage of whatever was going on around you. You were still finding joy and you were still having fun. And so I think that's something to keep in your back pocket, that even if there are people or relationships around you that are not going well, or you're like getting caught in the middle, or people are trying to project stuff on you, to still find joy and to still find fun in whatever environment you're in and not take on the destructive energy that may be around you. And then also a kind of flash to you holding a clear crystal. It kind of looked like selenite. So if some of you are needing just to cleanse your energy, cleanse your crystals, this would be a good time to do so. Get some healing with everything in the transits that are about to happen, the eclipses, which you are going to feel the most out of anyone, with the South Node in Sagittarius purging and releasing what is no longer meant for you. But it was also, as you were looking at this crystal, your third eye was being activated. So really, Sagittarius, listen to your intuition. And if you feel like you're being blocked or that you can't really connect with that side of yourself, this is the time either to get some healing or be conscious, or even just simply put that selenite crystal on your third eye, or just envision a crystal on your third eye, kind of like drawing out any kind of imbalances or blockages so that you can see clearly moving forward, okay? So the reason why I say that everything's going to be intense, because of course we have a lot of retrogrades happening. Saturn May 23rd, Mercury May 29th, and then we have the eclipses May 26th and June 10th. So there is a lot that's going to be going on with the collective. Again, retrogrades are not bad. It's just a planet slowing down. But of course, with Sagittarius being that mutable fire energy, it always wants to go, it always wants to explore and expand. And again, there's going to be opportunity for fun. Like I said, you just kind of making lemonades out of lemon, making snow angels out of ash around you. You're still having the opportunity to enjoy this time if you can allow yourself a chance to do so. And what's curious, Sagittarius, we have the Page of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. So opportunity is coming, money, resources. What's making you excited? What new ideas, what new passion projects are coming through for you? That Page of Wands is still in that infancy stage, or it's just a brand new idea, and maybe taking the time to slow down, to prioritize the fun, as everything around you might seem like it's crumbling, is going to lead to new opportunities. But I need you to really focus right now, Sagittarius, because the next card that I pulled was the Five of Swords. And so asking yourself, which battles do you keep on fighting? Where is your ego getting in the way? Who and what is not worth your time anymore? Or maybe you are the one that's kind of like lighting fires everywhere and just kind of like being the result of all of this ash and destruction around you. I'm not saying that you are, but with that Five of Swords, you have to ask yourself, is it worth having the same fight, the same argument, the same contentious issues with those around you? Or is it easier just to lay down the swords and realize that there is going to be new ideas and new passions leading to money if you trust it? I was curious just with that Five of Swords energy. So I pulled two more cards in relationship to it, and we had the Strength card and the Three of Swords. So some of you might be dealing with a Leo, of course, with that Strength card, or just matters of the heart. Leo energy itself represents the heart in our body. And so asking yourself, especially with pride being very much linked to Leo in terms of leadership, but then the shadow aspect being ego, where are you letting your emotions get in the way, your status, your reputation, where maybe has past heartbreak or triggers not allowing you to move on and to forgive those around you. Because clearly there's opportunity for new fun and adventure to happen to bring you the money and the resources that you want, but not allowing past issues, which may come up during these retrogrades, for you to really finally let go. And I think that's probably why I was channeling that real, clear, intuitive energy needs to be here, so you can see past the tests or the universe wanting to make sure that you're ready for this new opportunity and that you're not just going to repeat toxic cycles again and again and again. So asking yourself whether it's internal, external, mental, physical, spiritual, what are you fighting? And is it truly worth fighting for, or is it just simply a battle of egos, whether that's internal or with someone else's? And I think that if you can take the high road, even if it might cause you a little bit of discomfort or pain initially, it's going to serve you well in the long-term game, especially with that Knight of Pentacles. This is where you have to put in the time and the energy to reap the rewards. The Knight's not moving, and sometimes it can be putting in all this energy at the start, the infancy with that Page of Wands, to get the results that we want. And so just be careful, not careful, but aware, I should say, with that first eclipse on May 26th, because it is a full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. So you might feel it significantly before and after, and also be aware where you were at the end of November through till mid-December, the holidays, because that's the last time we had eclipses in this axis of Gemini and Sagittarius. So that might give you a clue as to how this will affect you individually. If you have a more advanced understanding of astrology, knowing which houses in your chart are ruled by Gemini and Sagittarius will also give you insight as well. So let's pull a few more cards and see what's shaking. What else do Sagittarians need to know moving forward for Gemini season? Some of you also just might need a visceral, emotional release. I just saw this figure screaming like into the void, almost like a banshee, just like needing this cathartic release. And so don't be surprised if around the full moon these emotions are coming through, or if you are just needing some kind of scream therapy, throwing things, breaking things, just to get that emotion out and to get these emotions into the forefront, out of the subconscious maybe, or if you've been feeling like you're holding on to them, that also might be in that relation to the 5 and the 3 of Swords of these emotions and this past heartbreak. Maybe you've been harboring it ever since May 5th of 2020, which is when the South Node entered Sagittarius. So if you feel called, reflecting over the past year as to what's been going through, what heartbreaks you've been going through, what fights you've been having to continually fight, and asking yourself if this is a cycle you want to continue or if you want to end it. Because guess what? Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the World. What did I just say? We're closing out cycles. These eclipses are going to really be reflective of what's coming through. And hello, Ace of Cups with the Knight of Cups, new relationships, new opportunities, new love, potentially lovers for some of you. I mean, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, and especially maybe near the end of Gemini season, after the eclipses, after everything has been going through, you're opening up yourself to way more fertile and abundant blessings. Remember, Jupiter just ingressed into Pisces on May 13th. So this is affecting the entire collective in a very beautiful, benevolent way. So especially if some of you watching, if you do have a Pisces rising or a Pisces moon or a Pisces sun, if you are a Sag rising or a Sag moon watching this right now, you have the opportunity to really benefit significantly. So just be open to that. And we are ending a cycle. So do you want to be ending it on a high, ready for beautiful expansion and money and love? Or do you want to keep repeating cycles that are just not worth it for you? Just asking yourself where your ego is getting in the way, to release that. And also just be aware of what passions are coming to the surface that you actually want to pursue. And it may not be connected to money right away, but it's something that's going to bring you joy or something that's going to bring you fun that maybe down the road can lead to a nice connection or a partnership that will be fruitful in that union, or you're attracting friends, lovers, or new coworkers that are rich or that are just beautiful and healthy and going to bring you so much more happiness moving forward. So that's what I would recommend. Really see what's coming through during this eclipse season, reflecting back on this entire year and specifically where you were at the end of 2020 to allow you to break any toxic cycles that are no longer working, to then welcome in beautiful, prosperous, overflowing love, so that as you end this cycle after Gemini season, you're ready for that next chapter, okay? So you have a little bit of work to do, but the payoff is going to be worth it. That is my general reading for you, Sagittarius. If it really resonated and you want to say thank you, tips and donations are always appreciated. The link to donate is in my bio. Please feel free to tag and share with other Sagittarius friends and family members so that they can also hear this message. For a greater scope of what is to come, you can watch your rising sign and your moon sign Tarotscopes as well. And lastly, if you're curious about that Jupiter and Pisces transit, I have a workshop on that. You can find that link in my bio or on my website, and keep your eyes peeled as I will be releasing more content and workshops around the eclipses and Mercury retrograde in Gemini, so you know what to expect if you want some additional information moving forward. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.